the nerds. This is for the brainiacs. This what we deserve. Go ahead and play it back. You ain't gonna touch me. You not gonna do nothing. You are not above me. I bet you wish you was me. I know it. I know.
What is poppin', everybody? And welcome back to another special episode of the Only Friends podcast. Well, you know, it's me and my only friends, which includes, but is not limited to. Hi, Lima.
Hey, what's up, Connie?
No, what are you doing?
I'm doing well.
You just chilling?
How's dating life?
I don't do that.
You don't do that?
No.
He hasn't dated in like 30 years.
Do you have a profile?
No.
All right, we'll get to that.
Before the intro starts, Conrad rubs his hands together.
He has to be extra
Like a
ready today because
fly.
yesterday.
Like before it's starting, he's just over there.
If you think I thought about yesterday, he must be. No. You know? It's just what
I was
happened.
watching. That was the best intro ever. We love you. Anyway, speaking of love, it's come to our attention that a lot of people in the poker community are not finding love. They are very single, very lonely. Perhaps maybe they're rebelling and saying that they're not lonely, but deep down, we know you are, and we want to help. And so I've enlisted the services of the best person that I could possibly think of to review your dating profiles, which we put out a tweet earlier this week, and we said, if you want your dating profile reviewed, let us know, and we're going to help out. So these are all volunteered from the community for Miss Melissa Schubert to review. Melissa, how's your experience with reviewing
I don't feel
dating?
qualified to do this at all, to be
You are
honest.
very qualified.
Not.
Well, do you have a dating profile?
Yeah, but I don't really go on there. Like, I think it might be not active right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right for most females. That's what I think the problem is, probably, is that there's like an oversaturation of guys and like not that many.
I mean, I'm hoping that it's eventually we move on from the dating online.
And it goes back to
the swiping thing. I think it's rotting everyone's brains.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
you just get used to like, oh, next. And
you
then
think we've gone
just
too far though?
Yeah.
I've never. I guess I got locked down like before any of the.
That was the strat.
Yeah.
And I wish that I had, but I was only like 17.
It sucks. Yeah, because what I see everyone going through seems like a living, breathing nightmare hellscape.
But there's no reason to like try, because you can just find someone new.
Yeah.
Swipe.
I'd be
And
swiping all over the place.
The way a lot of guys swipe is, or no, the other way. I mean, they go yes to everybody.
They cast a wide net,
and then they all go, it's a numbers game. They all say that. So it's like, all right.
All right, well, we're going to help you out here. What I want from you, like, is as if your profile was still active.
Okay.
If you were to come across these profiles and not, like, make a snap judgment and swipe right away, what would be your thoughts about these young gentlemen?
So I'll act as if
and
I am
females?
swiping.
Yes, exactly. You are in charge of the swipe. You can tell us at
Maybe
the
I'll
end.
meet somebody.
Exactly. Maybe we'll find love for Melissa as well in the process.
I did promise the chat. Well, I didn't promise, but I suggested to them that maybe I would do a first date live on air on the podcast.
Oh my goodness. I would love that.
That would be kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
I put it on my profile once and people were like, yeah, I'm in.
As a very married woman, I get too invested in my single people's lives.
I appreciate it. I need someone
I'm
to
like,
be
I want to
invested.
know. I want to help. Well, yeah. So go through each profile. Let us know your thoughts on each page. And then at the end, tell us if you would swipe right or left. What's the good one? Swiping right?
Right is good.
Like Mr. Right is right.
Yeah, Mr. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are we doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this. And also, thank you for everyone who submitted a profile.
I was sitting go sad boy. Look what the heck?
Wait, no.
I don't
This is
know.
the emo body that was sent.
That was really part of a profile?
No, this is so in the email. This was the submission, and he attached the profile. But he said he describes himself as a sit and go sad boy, looking for his cash queen.
Okay, hold on. We're going too fast here.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
Can we start back at the top?
yeah, let's go to
start
the
back
top.
at the top and pause.
David, you're using he, him pronouns. All right.
Oh wow, people are putting pronouns.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what if I told you that I accepted $100 bet to memorize every U.S. air? See, that's not okay. I don't.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah,
for $100
that it
bucks.
just. So I have questions like, why would you start with this? And why is it? I don't think it should be on there because it just shows that you don't really value your time. Okay. So
Yeah, does maybe he thinks it's a
23.
flex?
So for me personally, that's far too young. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going a little too
Sorry,
fast.
we're going back.
What's going
Yeah,
on
this
here?
was the only person who sent a video in.
Oh,
so
I
he's,
see. So he really
he's
scrolled through
scrolling.
quickly.
Yeah, we'll have
Okay,
to pause.
University of Michigan. What are we holding in our mouth there? A toothpick or a joint or what's that?
What do you think of the
popsicle
quality of photo of like holding the phone up to take a picture?
I
like
don't really.
that?
I'm not a fan of men's mirror pictures. I think that's a cry for help if a man is taking a mirror photo.
I kind of
Which,
agree.
sorry, Landon. That's kind of.
I
all he
can't
does.
tell if it's a Gen Z thing or if it's a.
I think it's, you know what, it might be a Gen Z thing because I think they're like different. Like they like, and maybe I don't know if the Gen Z girls are different too, but like the guys wear like really short shorts and they do a lot of feminine stuff.
They're
So
becoming Euros.
yeah, but like in a worse way almost.
In an asexual way.
Like they do a lot of mirror pictures. They do a lot of kissy faces. They do dancing and stuff on TikTok.
Dancing?
And they wear short shorts. So they're kind of becoming like
Just
hoochie mamas. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Green flags I look for: Brazil, Saudi Arabia. Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny because they're green flags of countries.
oh, nice.
Oh,
Good for you
I
for
just caught
knowing that.
That's
yeah,
funny.
I just caught that.
I like that. See, I would start with that one instead of just get rid of the $100 bet.
Yeah.
That's weird. Are
We
you?
don't
And
we
this
don't care
is a
about that.
toilet photo.
Yeah.
What I order for the table: olive oil. Okay, but like the toilet.
But it doesn't go with the photo.
Wait, is he taking a shit?
Yeah,
Maybe because
yeah.
olive oil helps
Yeah.
you shit better? Is that what
He's
the joke
definitely
is?
taking a shit. All right. Yeah. So. Okay, and we have what's this? Toronto looks like. Is it on a bridge or of some sort?
It sounds like the shot at
Is this
Pudo
a-
here.
Video or
He's
Okay.
he took a video of himself scrolling on his phone.
I mean the yeah, okay. I just thought the bridge thing was a video.
Oh.
And then we have a group photo. So he has friends. A scene of my mom's fridge. There's a guy with his butt hanging out. Yeah. So I think like that I'm not the target demographic for this profile.
That's
probably.
fair.
But so I would not be swiping right because
Right.
it's just like a lot of chaos going on.
It's very kind.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. Like we
Yeah.
have the pooping photo, we have like the $100 bet.
Like maybe get more organized with how you're selling yourself.
Yeah, we're a little all over the place. I feel like maybe an art student might like him.
True. Okay, I could see that. Maybe like some
He's
like
a little ironic.
a goofy like introverted internet girl.
Yes,
maybe
yeah,
something
and
like
then
that.
like a cosplayer.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but not
like
me.
someone
Yeah.
that gets that humor.
Yeah, I think it's definitely. I will say it's not run of the mill.
It's unique.
And it's unique, and it will stand out to that special lady. But
Okay.
that's not me.
See,
That special
people
lady
thought
is
Melissa
not
was going to be mean. She's being very
me. I'm
nice.
being really nice.
being
I'll
really
be mean
nice.
to people we know. But
Yeah. Okay.
How do
Yeah.
we feel about like the self-deprecating, like silly photos, like someone who doesn't take themselves like super serious?
I don't mind it. I think it's fine, but maybe not on the toilet.
Yeah, I agree with that. I used to really fight for the people to just, be their authentic self, and the goofy, the better, because I like goofy guys. But I think there has to be some substance too. Like
Correct, yeah.
you have to kind of establish that like you're a grown up and that you are responsible,
Like,
and
put it
then
at the
like
end.
show the goofy side.
Yeah. Like maybe put one goofy thing at the end.
Yeah.
But do
So
everything
don't
else.
lead
normal.
with Goofy.
Yeah, because like girls look at your whole profile. That's I think a difference between men and women is like men just kind of, or sorry, the other way.
Yeah.
But like girls will really study and look into it. And
Yeah.
Be like,
Would you say that they would study it if they even if they saw a goofy picture at first, or do you think that they would only dig deeper if like
I only dig deeper if
they find the first picture
is
attractive
enough to
Agreed.
look into. Yeah.
So that's a hot tip, guys. Like, put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
Show the goofy later, because if you reel them in with a nice picture, then you can show how silly your personality is
Right.
after.
Hey, Melissa, Nikki, thanks in advance for your help. Dating in the poker community is rough already. Well, that's your first mistake. And these apps make things even worse. So superficial. Agree. I look forward to any advice you can provide. That's sweet.
I like
It's a
Biggie
little-
Swoles.
The last one was like not like that at all.
Sad boy.
Yeah, sad boy looking for his sit and go sad boy. What the heck? That's not real. What the hell's going on here? What?
Biggie Swoles.
This is the first photo. Come
I
on.
mean, he's pretty
bro.
ripped.
It's not real.
It's not real.
No, he's wearing like a suit.
I hate that I'm such a boomer. I would
Wow,
get
he
fooled
has
by this.
Lamanna and Berkey on his profile. No one's gonna understand. Exploited it. What is that his real arms for real?
Come
They look
on,
like
of
clay. I'm so confused because now I thought it was fake in the first one, but now there's two photos.
Biggie Swoles says, what's wrong? No, that's real.
Biggie
He
Swoles
looks
is in the
fake.
chat too, so he's listening to your advice.
I'm confused. They're all taken on the same day.
Did you,
have a
Biggie
photo
Swoles, did
shoot?
you make this profile the day that we said to submit?
They're all on the same day. Who took
He's got
these?
Vogue magazine.
What is he saying on the? I can't read it from here.
Zoogler turned microstakes pro. What's a Zoogler or
Gen X Googler? I don't know.
It's a Googler on X, right?
Oh yeah, there you go. Sure. I feel like Biggie Swoles made his
I
profile
feel like he just made
for
that.
you.
He just had somebody take photos of him just now.
I will say those photos were more nicely shot than the previous profile.
What is this? He's in like a foam
Wait,
situation.
Is it edited? I think it's edited to be smoke in the background.
What is this?
See, I like this type of personality. This is you're a little confusing.
Candid or planned? What? Is this AI? Like, I'm so confused. Those aren't
The one
real
thing you should
arms.
the one thing you should know about me: lag on the streets, tag in the sheets.
That's not good. What is going on?
Glad he's tight
This
and
has to
aggressive
be
in the sheets.
fake. Considering opening a pizzeria with Caitlin Komeski, that or go back to school for metaverse law. Shout out Charles Liu. Oh my god.
That's funny. Good job.
That's
What a
good.
legend.
That's funny.
I know he did this for shits and giggles, but I actually enjoy that kind of
I think
humor.
it would work.
Yeah.
I mean, but the arms.
Definitely played to the audience. You played
What
to the
is
audience.
going on with the arms? They like have like there's a fold.
He's
in them.
swole.
Yeah, but they they don't look real. There's like a fold when he.
Maybe maybe their sleeves
They
that
look
you put
like a
on like a
sleeve.
costume.
I don't know. I'm very
That's Biggie
confused.
Maybe he
Swoles.
just lifts a lot.
I've just never seen an arm crease that way. Okay, I mean that was good, but
Shout out to Biggie Swoles.
Yeah, thanks for
I don't really have any notes on
Biggie
that one.
Smalls.
But I mean,
He says it's his foam room. I don't know what that means.
all right. His foam room.
So is Biggie Swoles a yay or a nay?
He's a legend.
Yeah, what
That's
do you think
he
about
is.
Biggie Swoles, Melissa?
Probably gonna pass.
Oh, he's in
It's
such
okay.
good
There's
shape.
a lot of fish in the sea. Okay,
just
we've only seen two
was a little
profiles.
confused by that. They're all like it's like a photo shoot.
I feel like you don't want to troll when you're trying to find love.
yeah,
okay?
yeah. Maybe a little. It was a little too niche.
Yeah, a little too niche, a little too targeted.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Who's next?
This gentleman's name is Ben.
Lankiest boy in the world. That's
How
a
tall is
big
he?
claim to
6'3".
6'3". Does height matter to you at all, Melissa?
Yeah, but not probably as much as other people. Like I'm short, so like everyone's taller than me.
Yeah, just like not shorter than you.
Yeah, for sure, because I'm 5'3", so that's like, you know.
Okay, sorry, short kings out there.
Sorry, yeah. I mean, it does, but not really. Like, I think it matters to me more when it's on paper, but then in person, like, I'll date someone shorter.
Yeah. Personality is more important.
Yeah, because sometimes people have a tall personality.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually. My husband's 6'4", but he's like the first tall guy I ever dated. My ex right before him was 5'6".
How tall are you?
5'4".
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really didn't matter.
Yeah, it does. It's less. I think when you meet them in person, it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
But
You gotta
on the
have,
apps, like, you only have so much to go off of.
Right.
So I think people put more emphasis.
That's true, I guess.
Also, the other thing is that almost all guys lie about their height.
Yeah.
So you never really know, like, if they're 5'10", like, are they 5'2", or like, are they actually 5'10"?
Are they 5'2"?
If they put 5'11", I usually assume they're 5'8", 5'9". If they
Right.
put 5'10", I usually assume they're around 5'6".
I usually like 2 inches.
For me, it's like 4. 'Cause
Really?
yeah, I've noticed like they really do lie a lot.
Huh.
Yeah. So, but if they're over 6'3", they probably are just tall. Like
Okay.
like people over 6'3" or 6'4" don't usually lie about their height.
Yeah. Because
But
why would you need to go
If
that
you're
high?
right, yeah. If someone has 6 foot, they're not.
They're
6
right
foot.
under 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Ben, who's the lankiest guy in the world.
Well, he has some questions. Can you tell him the difference between fake emo and real emo?
Probably not. I don't know what that means, really.
That's the question on his profile. He also says just looking for someone to get high with and go to shows with.
Just looking for someone to get high
It's
with.
probably not like what I'm going for, but let's see. 30 years old, looking to get high and go to shows. Okay.
He's
Alright.
self-employed. He graduated from the University of North Texas. He lives in Las Vegas. He's got a septum ring, nose ring.
Okay. Sure. What else is going on here? All the pictures have the same filter on them that are kind of like hazy. He's like,
Artsy.
oh, I'm in a haze.
Yeah. I'm doing a 90s album cover.
Okay.
Like I could see him on the cover of like
Lanky.
Gin
I thought
Blossoms.
that said luckiest. Okay, lankiest boy in the world. What else does his bio say?
This is all we have, are just pictures and then that little excerpt.
Say
Okay,
it
there's
down.
a
I
picture
can't
of him with his
my
arm
eyes are
around a
going.
girl in the photo. How do you feel about
Nah.
arms around girls?
think
Even
it's
if it's like his
bad.
sister,
Yeah,
I feel
it just
like
looks bad. Like, because if it was your sister, like, you don't want people thinking your sister's your girlfriend or like your
Yeah.
ex. I just think it's like a weird. Usually people, I feel like, do it so they're like, look, girls like me. It's like cool. Like, I don't want to see that. I usually don't love those, and same with baby ones, because I'm like, is that your baby? Like, I don't want to
Right.
be a stepmom. So it's like, but people, I think they post the babies because they're like, oh, it shows that I'm nice.
I'm
But
like father
instead I'm like,
material.
oh, you're already a dad. I don't think
I feel like someone gave them advice that like, oh yeah, like whenever I'm out with my kid, it's like a chick magnet or
So then they
whatever,
think,
and so
oh,
they
I'll
took
do
it to
on my-
heart.
Yeah.
Just not on the dating profile.
No, because then I'm looking into it. I'm like, well, shit.
you're-
like
you're
aren't
locked
you-
down with
yeah,
someone.
like what's going on here? But then
Yeah.
they're like, oh, it's my nephew. I'm like, well, then
Yeah.
don't put it on, please. I don't
Well,
want to
me
see
So
your
and
Ben is a
nephew.
no.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Ben.
Yeah. I think it just we have different lifestyles.
I like the arm tattoos. He plays guitar.
That's cool. I would like to date someone
Seems
who
like
plays
an
instrument.
indie band guy.
Yeah. But there's someone out there for you.
Yeah.
Wait, when this
All
turned
right.
into Melissa's dating?
What do you say?
When this turned into Melissa's speed dating?
Well, she said if I would swipe
Listen,
left
I
or
gave her a
right.
directive. Landon,
I would say, okay, so if I was going to add improve, well, the thing is, though, I think that his profile is probably good for who he is
the
looking
target
for.
demo.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it matches
Would
his
you
target
give
demo.
him any advice other than like
Maybe
take out
get
the
rid
picture?
of the one with the woman.
Yeah.
Just
Can
'cause
you
it's
tell the difference
confusing.
between real emo and fake emo?
Is that what it says on his profile?
Yeah.
that's what I was
Okay,
saying.
yeah, maybe that's weird. I don't know, but maybe it's not for like the
Yeah,
type
if a
of girl
girl's
he's
like,
looking
hey, I know the difference.
for. Yeah, she's like, you're real emo.
Here's the bands I listen to.
Or is he fake emo? I don't know.
Yeah, or,
Is he saying he's real emo?
I like a fake emo?
I thought he was more indie, alt
Yeah, maybe he's saying that is the real emo.
Okay.
You know, kind of like when Avril Lavigne took on the punk rock look, and I was like in a punk rock music, but she sings pop music, and I was like, she's not punk rock. And then she started this like pop punk boom.
Well, she was
Hated
like
that.
originally pretty punk rock. No?
We don't have to get into it and hate each other, Melissa.
All right, moving on from Ben. Let's go to this next gentleman.
All right.
Who's the next gentleman?
Melissa's Love Island. Hey guys, I really hope Melissa's going to go home happy after today's podcast. I wonder how many profiles you have to go through. It's either a few or many. There is no in between. That's okay. I went back and forth 10 times whether to show my profile because you and Melissa are probably going to break me into little pieces now and let me die slowly, or the opposite, and I'll have to have a couch to sleep on when I'm in Vegas, or I'll have a couch to sleep. Okay, well, if it would go well, why would you sleep on the couch? By the way, I'm 38 from Hungary and living in New York City for 12 years now. I work as a poker dealer and jumped into real estate not too long ago, but I have never seen Conrad at NYC. Wow, he's calling you a liar.
Ooh, what a liar.
Nor heard about
Called out.
him. Wow.
Haven't even heard of him.
I've never heard of him. He must have dealt some places I've never visited. I know quite a few games here. And funny, I probably never seen Melissa's profile online either. I would have swiped right. Yeah, I go on for like, my profile will be active for like a 5-hour stint at a time, and then it's gone. So
That's
there's
short. I thought you were gonna say like 5 weeks.
flash in a pan.
5 hours. You have
I
small
get a bunch
windows,
of poker
guys.
players swiping on me, and then I'm like, oh, this is
How
worse
old
than the poker
did
room.
he say he was?
38, I think.
38. Yeah.
He
Do you
looks
have
Hungarian.
Do you have a hard stop, Melissa?
Yeah, that's a little too old for me personally, but
How old are you?
27.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. It's a good age. I love 27.
Yeah, it
Like, you're
feels
still young,
like
but you're like-
I feel like, yeah, that's what it feels like. I feel like kind of old, but
You're like
not.
old enough to be respected, but young,
young
enough,
enough
to
to
that
still
people
be
are like, oh, you're young.
Yeah, people are like, oh, you're young, you'll figure it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm not really that young anymore, and I haven't figured
In
it
this
out.
economy, you're pretty young.
Yeah, I mean,
People aren't leaving their parents' houses.
yeah, that's true actually.
yeah.
Okay. From Europe, I brought with me manners. Oh, that's nice. Height, humor, high EQ. Kind of weird to say about yourself. Accent, being nicer than a Canadian. I don't know if that's something you want to brag about.
It's a little too nice.
Passions. What is that? Rice ball.
It's a volleyball.
Okay, a volleyball.
Looks like snowboarding.
Bowser, snowboard. Okay.
A pool.
Evil eye
Reading.
pool.
Poker.
Evil eye.
And the beach.
Okay. So he likes all climates.
Yeah.
Probably the only person who hasn't been to Machu Picchu by looking at your pic. That's so you swipe a lot. You honest, kind, open-minded, non-judgmental. All right, I don't fit this bill.
Empathetic.
Swipe right if your profile is more than just your IG handle. I feel like I've seen this guy before. Maybe not though.
He
What is
doesn't look
this?
38.
Yeah, those Europeans that age pretty well.
Yeah, he looks younger.
They do like sauna and care.
He's self-employed at real estate.
What the heck is
/
this?
poker. Okay, so yeah, he sent in multiple dating
so he's
sites
really looking.
because they all have different
Omnivore.
aspects. So this one's from OkCupid, I believe.
Wow, OkCupid is detailed. Omnivore, smokes marijuana, drinks sometime. Oh, never smokes marijuana.
He's 6'4", fit, politically liberal, graduate degree
This
in
is someone
economics.
like I feel like I would set.
He's an Aries.
I feel like I would. Yeah, that's not good.
immediately.
It's not good for me. I'm a Libra. It's like
Yeah.
totally opposite.
I mean, you have like a, what is Libra, air or ground?
Air.
Air.
But I'm very earthy because I
Yeah.
have Earth rising and moon.
I feel like Aries and fire and water like do well in the bedroom, but not outside of the bedroom. I don't know about air though. I don't know. But yeah, he's an Aries and he's agnostic.
Okay.
Doesn't smoke, drinks sometimes, never smokes marijuana, doesn't have kids but wants them. Do you want kids?
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't have pets. That's good because, I mean,
Yeah.
You have pets and they have pets. It's kind of a lot of pets.
He seems solid. I would set him up with somebody, but he seems a little too old for me, I think.
Yeah.
I try to like go 35 and under.
Okay.
Because like my dad had me when he was old and like he was just like an old man.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
So-
That's kind of why I used to think we were going to have at least 2 kids. And now I'm 36 and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen. I just
Yeah.
don't know if I have the
I mean,
energy.
my mom was 35 when I was born. That felt normal. Like the kids my age were sort of similar.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, "Well, your dad's so fucking old." I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know.
My mom was
The old guy.
16,
He was 50 when I
17.
was born.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, my
So,
mom was 22. So I was like used to
I had the
younger
cool mom.
parents. That's cool.
A hot mom.
Hot mom.
All right,
MILF
moving
in
on.
training.
So would you say there's anything in there that's a turn off besides age? Like if you were a little bit older, like you didn't have the age cut off, was there anything in there that
I feel like the Machu Picchu comment stuck out to me because I'm like, oh, well, he's swiped so much that he knows
he's seen a lot of Machu Picchu?
what the like norm is for profiles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably just wouldn't go on a dating site to find like my person because I don't want someone who swipes a lot. I
Yeah.
think it's rotting people's brains. So
Yeah, that's true. It feels sad though because I feel like when you're on there and swiping, like you're there to grind. Like you're
Yeah.
like there to like do work.
These guys are putting in numbers. And
Yeah.
I don't want to be part of that.
They
That's
have
like
to cast a
weird
wide net. What if
ritual.
it takes a while to get to your profile though? You know, like there's a bunch of trash
Yeah.
out there they have to sift through.
But they're not. They're going right. They're not sifting through shit.
Well,
They're just going right. I hope someone,
maybe
hope someone
clarify-
matches me and lets me fuck
put in your
them.
profile that you don't swipe right on everybody. Make us feel special.
Yeah, say you're picky or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or say new to this app.
He
I
says,
don't know how this works.
Aspirations. What am I doing with my life? I work weird hours, so if that's a problem, let me know. I'm open to being a stay-at-home dad. Smiley face. Just kidding. Other than
no.
work, I'm trying to reach my goals, travel as much as I can. I like trying new things here. The city has so much to offer.
Wait, this is the same guy?
Yeah. Trying to
Yeah, I feel like the
capitalize on that.
stay-at-home dad. I think that we're maybe oversharing a little bit. I think maybe we
Okay.
can keep some things close to the vest because
Keep it a
I
little
don't
bit
mind
more.
someone who's okay with being a stay-at-home dad. But if you lead with that, I'm gonna think that you want me to take care of you. You want me to be mommy.
Be mommy.
So
He does say just kidding after it, but
Yeah, are you-
you already you
just
said
kidding.
it.
Yeah, are we kidding? Or
Right. Okay.
but
All right,
he's
well,
but he's solid. I think like he seems responsible. And like I would definitely like set him up with someone.
yeah.
Like that seems like he seems like I wouldn't be leading them to a fire, you know.
Do you think in bed the girls are like, hit me, Dila?
Probably.
I haven't dated in so long.
Yeah, that's
So
probably
long.
what they do. I would say yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. On that note, can we move on to the next gentleman?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Eric. Okay. Eric's with a K are immediately like I don't know. I've never met a good one.
Oh,
so we'll
okay.
see. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's a bad sign right away. Change your name.
yeah, I have a sample size of 2, so it's not nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Air Force drone pilot, lives in Las Vegas, less than a mile away.
He
Oh,
put 5'9". Do you think he's really 5'9", or do you think
no,
like 5'7"?
7.
Okay. You keep me crazy, I'll keep you safe, is what he says.
Yeah, he's not 5'9". But 23. All right, well, you're already leagues ahead of your age bracket because for some reason they all are wearing like panties and fucking dancing on TikTok. So the fact that he's like wearing pants
Well,
and a
he went to the Air
uniform-
Force. I feel like they forced you to grow up there.
Yeah, I think I like that. I think that's good.
Like, I'm
Right.
honestly surprised he's not married yet, even though he's
Right? I
23.
know.
But like, they all get married before they go. All my husband's brothers are in the Air Force, and if you get married before, then you get all these benefits and you get more
Oh,
money, and like it's
really?
crazy. Yeah, they all got married at like 20
Wow.
because
I dated
that.
someone in the army. He was on deployment and stuff. and
imagine you being an army brat,
almost was
an army wife.
but then he married the girl that he dated after me.
Maybe you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, he didn't age very well.
Okay.
He looks
Yeah,
rough.
like war does that to you.
Yeah, war, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ugh. Can you stay young while you're fighting, please?
Yeah, can you not
Ugh.
like go bald and fat, please? Okay, dog. That's a good picture, I think. He has good pictures for a profile, I think.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was like facing
Right.
us with the
yeah,
dog.
he's facing away a lot. That is something. He crazy. I like. I'll keep you safe. I think that's nice.
Yeah, it's sweet, protective.
I think he will stand out in his age bracket first. It's too young for me, but he'll definitely like stand out from what I've seen of 23-year-old guys. A lot of them are pretty immature.
Mm-hmm.
They do a lot of weird stuff these days.
Like cue the Landon ice cream picture.
Yeah, just you guys
I love you,
know
Landon.
Landon. That's sort of the way guys are, which is
Yeah.
fine. There's
It's fine. Yeah,
I think that girls like that.
maybe girl like younger
Chad
girls.
Hunter says, "I know him. He's not 5'9".
I told you. It's always a lie. That's why like that's why we're like we need it to be taller because we know you're going to be shorter.
Yeah.
So it's like if you put 5'5", like you're probably 4'8". Like I don't know like
So it kind of like incentivizes dishonesty there since
Well, yeah, 'cause, like,
everyone's being dishonest.
everyone's being dishonest. So we're automatically just subtracting 3 to 4 inches off your
Do you
height.
Do
think
we?
that girls
Sorry.
do that too, like with like as far as looking thinner,
They
like
do with-
angling?
yeah.
their
I
body?
mean,
From what
how
I've
about
heard-
Photoshop? Probably, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Photoshop.
filters
Yeah.
are a huge thing.
So it's not just one sex; it's like both.
No, it's
both sexes
definitely,
are
but
doing
with
it.
men, it's specifically with
It's
height.
height.
And with women, I think it tends to be with weight or with like
beauty filters.
Yeah, but you'll sometimes see guys using those filters.
I think that's the biggest turn off for me.
it's so weird.
Even like on public, like
you
social
realize I'm
media
gonna
sites.
see you in person, probably, right? So
also,
it's
like I don't like a guy that looks airbrushed or like looks like your face is waterproof.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I like when guys look like guys.
Yeah,
like you
human
have like
beings.
some. I could see your little facial hairs. And,
Right.
Yeah.
You don't mind like a blemish or two. It's
Right.
fine. Like who cares?
Kind of weird to
Grow
me.
up.
Like when I'm like, why did they choose a filter? Like
It's weird.
why?
Yeah, it's really weird. I've seen some that are like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Or they'll have it in one and then they won't have it in the next one. And I'm just like,
There's
why?
this channel that I watched and he's like a super good researcher and he does like in-depth things about like all kinds of history and stuff. I'm just like I nerd out over his channel. But over time, as he got more followers, he started putting on more and more airbrush
no.
filters, and now his face is just blurred
Just to the point where he has like only a nose and
Yeah.
eyes.
It's so distracting.
Yeah, they call it yassifying.
Yeah.
So like when a guy like puts like sometimes guys will do it as a joke. They'll just like put the filter onto the max and it's them like yassified.
Yeah, this guy yassified
Yeah.
for sure. He has like millions. When I started watching, he had like maybe 100,000 subs, and now he has like millions of subs. But you could tell like he got self-conscious or something because he's
He
just very
started to get comments
yassified.
about his face.
Like his face is like blended into the wall.
Oh,
like it's
no.
like so blended.
Yeah, that's not quite as
But
common. But
anyway.
definitely with the height thing, it's like we're just auto subtracting.
Yeah.
We know.
So
It's
I
okay.
guess it's kind of like that jaywalking analogy from the other day. Like, if everyone else is breaking that rule and lying about their height, we're just going to assume that you're.
Yeah, you should lie about your height at this point because we're already subtracting.
We're already subtracting.
So if you are actually like 5'11",
Yeah.
then don't put 5'11" because we're gonna think you're 5'8".
But 6'2".
Put 6'2". Put 6'1". Never put 6 foot flat. And Berkey's like, but I'm actually 6 foot. Put 6'1". It's just.
I do believe Berkey because he's so accurate about everything.
Yeah, and he looks 6
But
foot.
the point is, when people are looking at your profile, they're not going to believe you.
Correct.
What's the over/under that Landon has the ice cream photo on his
Already?
profile?
Probably. Also, the over/under
Over.
on mirror photos that he has.
Yeah. What?
He has at least one mirror.
A lot of
pic,
mirror
probably.
photos.
He probably
I mean,
has all.
isn't the towel photo a mirror photo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Landon does a lot of mirror
He does
photos.
a lot, and it's honestly like a cry for help.
I
when
wonder if
guys
it's a
do that.
phase.
Do we have Berkey's profile?
I told
Oh
Berkey
my
that
God,
we
I
pull up
wish
his
we
profile
did.
in person.
I wish we did because his so funny.
We
with
need the
the
voice.
his voice memo. Do you know about his voice
No,
memo? It's
Oh my
like,
but someone
God.
brings it up in their profile.
yeah, it says name a fun fact about yourself, and then you click on it and it goes, I have never drank or done a drug. Like, what's fun about that?
What a party.
He's like, girls like my deep voice. Like,
Say a different answer then.
that's like not
I like
fun.
to go on
Landon
Magic Mountain Colossus.
Landon says he doesn't have the ice cream photo in his
Mirror photos though.
one.
Alright.
And Berkey says, what is this picture on my desk?
It's Eminem as ET.
It's Eminem.
Why does
Get
he look
into
like
it.
ET?
We talked about it the other day. It's a very good Eminem quote. Pat McAfee is not in the building right now. Marshall Mathers is in the building. It's very inspirational. I had to get inspired to sit in this seat.
Yeah, giving you life.
Yeah. So Eric, we think, is pretty mature for his age.
I think he's, yeah. So we've got confirmation he lied about his height, but that's standard.
That's fine. He's doing it right then, apparently.
Right, then he's
Yeah.
doing it right.
He's super into guns. So very niche also, because like the person he's with
I
has to...
feel like there's, so I actually saw like, I should have sent it so you guys could pull it up, but there was like a chart. They did like a study, and it wasn't really like a big sample size, like 1,000 people, but they did a study on what people thought were red and green flags.
Yeah.
People liking astrology was a big red flag.
That's why the green flags. I just got that. Okay.
Yeah. But there was like a lot of the women's red flags were sort of more conservative leaning activities. So like guns and stuff. Personally, I like it because I feel safer. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. What
Right.
if someone comes in? What if a whole militia comes in? Well, we
Also,
better have something.
If it's like showing gun education, like where you actually went to a shooting range and learned how to shoot a gun, I think that's way more responsible than having a gun that you don't even know how to shoot,
For
like
sure.
in your house, just like in case someone breaks in.
Yeah.
He's a Niners fan. Do you care about that?
Don't care.
You don't care. Okay. All right. Well, Eric,
even know where that
you're out
team
of
is from.
Melissa's age range, but
Yeah, I can't go younger.
what's your youngest?
26.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it would have to be like
Like
a
a year
mature
younger.
26,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean,
Because-
there's just like such a big generational divide. It feels like
Yeah.
the divides are getting stronger and
I
stronger.
know. I never thought.
Whereas like I relate to someone like 10 years older than me more than someone like 3 years younger. It's like weird.
It's so true. It keeps getting that way too. Like the older you get, like the more I start relating to like older and older people.
Yeah. So it's just that culture is like churning real fast.
And like I think you have to see a certain amount of shit and then it puts you in a different bracket of experiences, whereas like I'm sorry, you're just never going to have that as a 22-year-old.
especially in 20s. Like I think there's a huge range of
Yeah.
experience in your 20s. So now I'm, I'm at
Getting up
I'm
there?
in the elder 20s.
the elder 20s.
and the younger 20s. I got a
Oh
lot to
God, you said
learn.
27?
Yeah, I'll be 28
because I'm turning
in a couple
37.
weeks.
I'm going to be the elder 30s. Yeah.
Yeah, but that seems
100%.
like, I don't know, everyone in their 30s seems happier than people in
I'm
their
pretty
20s.
happy. I'm not gonna lie. I used to think people in their 30s were just lying about it because they were old and they were trying to cope. But like, I have never had more fun than being in my 30s.
Yeah, I think 30s is where you have more money, you're more
yeah,
confidence.
and people like respect you more,
Yeah.
and like you kind of get more don't give a fucks. Like
Yeah,
where like you
that's
just
what I've heard.
you just don't give a fuck anymore. Like you,
after your Saturn return.
I don't care like if yeah, exactly.
Which I'm going through right
Past
now
my Saturn
in my
return
7th house.
phase. Yeah, like I used to care about like a lot of things, like really minute things that you realize later like no one gives a shit about.
Right.
Yeah. I like that in your 30s, but okay,
forward
let's
to
see
it.
who's the next guy.
Our next person just barely made the cutoff. I think 35 was the cutoff. Is that right,
Ooh.
Melissa?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 35.
Guy's a winner.
36. I could go. Oh, listen.
Who's that?
Self-employed. All right.
ESPN.
Log
Who's
in to
that?
like me. Log in to like me.
He looks like a guy that's won a really big event.
Got the handstands. Yeah, Espen's always doing
what?
his
I can't
handstand
see.
stuff.
I can't see
Honestly,
that picture.
and this is like looking so good compared to the ones we just saw.
I know.
I feel bad.
Maybe he had a budget.
Yeah, he has Philip. He's got Philip is their photographer. Okay.
Yeah. That's him just like winning the
Just-
WSOP
He's just
main. No
winning-
big deal.
this is a tag
No,
team.
this is actually the
It's
tag
the first
team.
bracelet that year before the main.
This is when they fucked
sorry,
Corey
his
and
first
Jamie.
bracelet that he won that year.
That's
so,
a cute
so
one. He
Landon
looks like
says
Puppy
that
boy.
poker chip pictures no bueno. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think the guys would know more about this than me, but I personally just removed all poker stuff from mine when I was doing it because it got so annoying. Like everyone had the same thing to say about poker. Like, oh,
How about having a Mario action figure on top of poker chips?
Excuse me, Mario?
Mario.
Mario, whatever.
Mario. Fuck.
Oh, I like Mario.
Whatever,
I
Mario.
don't know about this Mario guy. Yeah, he does. Well, this is Tinder, right? So he doesn't really have a bio.
Yeah, I don't.
Tinder is so weird because it's just photos. You're
really?
Yeah, it's you're only there to fuck.
So when they were showing the other stuff on those other profiles, was that Hinge?
Yeah,
Oh,
Hinge
okay.
has prompts and asks you questions. It's a little bit more. They say it's more people looking for a relationship, but I don't know. I mean, I think everyone's just.
Well, I like their Hinge. I think it's Hinge's slogan. That's it's the app that's meant to be deleted because
Yeah,
they
I
hope
think
you
it's
find love.
Good marketing.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people. Well, not a lot, but I know a fair amount of people who have got married off Hinge.
Me too.
So
I kind of believe
it
that.
happens.
I do think that you need to show more personality. Otherwise, if it's just pictures, it just seems like you want to fuck.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
It's just like Grindr.
But I've always. I mean, I think that my profile isn't good. I probably need this service too because
need someone to review your profile.
because I don't know what to put. I think I come off really dry and boring because I don't I don't know what to put
in
my,
Hinge or in Tinder.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I don't do Tinder because it's.
Ooh, maybe you'll get
too,
Katie to come on and we can do yours.
Yeah, Katie was helpful actually. One time I let her go through my Bumble and she was swiping on people and helping me talk to
Decide.
them.
Yeah.
Because I don't have Riz. It's I don't know what to say. And so she was being so nice to them and flirty and stuff and be like, hey,
Yeah.
find a detail from their profile. And I'm I don't do that. I'm just hi. Wanna fuck? Just kidding. I don't say that.
And then you're like, why are there any good people?
No, I usually am hey, and then we'll just say something for a second and then I delete the app.
It's a good strat.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you single? I don't get
know.
it. I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird. I'm doing everything I can.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll bring in an expert for your profile
But I think
specifically.
Espen's is. I mean, it looks so much better,
Polished.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
But he's a good-looking guy, so it's fine. He'll get women.
I
You know?
think him with his poker chips, because Landon's don't have a poker chip profile, but he looks like such a nice boy in that
He
photo.
does. I
He's
think
got a
he
little
looks
sweater
nice.
on. I wouldn't guess he was at a poker table if he didn't have
You
the
could
chips in
crop
front
it,
of
I
him.
guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if that. Yeah, I would trust Landon's take on that because he's on there.
Yeah, but
with
he's not the one
women.
that's going to be swiping right. So
Yeah,
I wonder.
I just don't know. So for me, it doesn't matter because
Landon probably had this conversation with 40 different females, so I would take his good
yeah,
opinion
because
on it.
I'm used to seeing poker chips, so I wouldn't think twice about it. But
Yeah.
I maybe someone else might be annoying about it, or oh, are you a famous poker player? I don't know what they say. Guys always say, one time I got it in and got runner. They always fucking their opener is this. They're telling me a bad beat as their opener, or they're saying how's your poker face? It's literally that. It's either bad beat or how's your poker face. So I had to get rid of all poker.
They're trying so hard.
It's just
They're maybe if I tell her
Bro,
about my home game that
my
I did with my
God.
college buddies.
yeah, or it's I could beat you heads up. One time I got this one guy runner. They
Oh, that
always have
sounds
to say
so-
runner.
So annoying.
Oh my God.
Okay,
I'm
yeah, don't
annoyed.
lead with that, guys.
They didn't know that was a shitty movie.
That you didn't know what?
That was a shitty movie. Runner. Who knows why?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, don't lead with that then, I guess. If I saw poker chips in a profile, I would just associate it with irresponsibility because
really?
most people can't manage their bankrolls properly.
Right.
Yeah.
But Espen's, I think you would
But,
look and
if
be
I
like,
didn't
oh, these are
know-
very professional photos.
Right. If I didn't know who he was, then that's what I would immediately
Also, you could just
think.
look up, you could just Google Espen poker, which is
Yeah.
usually what, we look into, women are FBI agents.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, like we go into like we'll like Google you. Like some women are running background checks. Like there's like full on, and like we'll find your Instagram, we'll find your Facebook.
Yeah, would you say
we'll find your
that,
parents' Facebook? Like
would you say their
everything.
dating profiles are almost like an invite to look through their Instagram, which is like the real resume?
For sure. And you know what the most telling part of their Instagram is?
What?
Their following list.
Oh shit.
So like if it's like 75% like women selfies, like just don't even look at it. Like they're a waste of your time. So
These are good insider tips. As I don't
these
think
are
guys
tips
even
for women, but like it'll just teach the guys how to hide it better.
It's true. But I feel like if they're not following those women, then they can't like those pictures.
Yeah, I think that I mean, yeah, like you just look through their following.
Yeah.
And if they're following like over 1,000 people, like probably just move on. I want a guy with like following 200, has like 300 followers.
Okay, maybe if there's like a good ratio
like
though,
maybe
like if he has
extreme.
like 1 million followers and he's following 1,000 people,
Yeah,
like,
then
that's
that's
different.
okay. But if he has 1,000 followers and he's following 1,000 people, and then you click on it and it's like girl, Mistress Stacy, fucking. This is like I'm speaking from experience because I literally just went through this with somebody where they were
trauma.
just following. I was like, oh my god, gross.
Yeah.
So
That'd be a turnoff, I think, too.
well, yeah, they're just a man whore,
yeah.
you know.
Like, so you know, you don't know if they like you for you or if they just like you.
Just another
Just
collection
another yeah.
in their little Instagram world.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, clean it up.
Clean it up.
Clean it up, okay?
Yeah.
And then I guess so. Yeah, Espen, you're doing great. We don't have anything on your profile.
No
but
notes. I mean,
also, we can't access Tinder
just-
profiles unless we have Tinder, so we can't like
Right.
go into it.
yeah. Well,
We-
there's not really much. Like Tinder's just pictures, really.
Okay.
So
Well, good
no
pictures.
bio. I think I feel like I did this like last year. I think I looked through Espen's Hinge for him because he was asking me if I and I didn't really have anything to change. I was like, it looks whatever, it's fine.
Aw. I think he was hoping you'd roast him a little bit.
What's there to roast? He's like some
No,
fucking.
you can't send perfect pictures.
Yeah, he's like some perfect
be like a
Norwegian
millionaire
guy. What the
poker
hell am I gonna
player.
roast about him? Like,
Be like a
oh, you're
chiseled
too
guy.
nice. Like Norwegians are just like
They're so
they're
nice.
just like genetically and like they're just
yeah, you jerk.
set. I don't, know
don't
what to
get
tell
how
you.
he's single.
I think he's more of like a world traveler, international woman man.
Okay.
I don't think
International ladies
I don't
man.
think he's like a settle down.
He's
type
like a
of guy.
James Bond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like fuck boys, but then there's like James Bonds.
Yeah. He's
That's
more of like
different.
a classier brand of
Yeah.
fuckboy. Because fuckboy's more like, yeah, I got my roster. Let's go scroll through and find out who wants to fuck. And then like Espen's just like, oh, I'd really like to take you to a nice dinner.
And then fuck you.
And then we could go and there's like a guy on Instagram and he does these he's like Norwegians before they speak, but then after they speak they're like, let's go do the good thing. And it's like very wholesome.
Smash cut to you guys riding tandem bicycles.
Yeah. With little like
So
spinner
cute.
hats.
All right, our next person is a friend of the pod.
All right, Sammy,
Sammy.
finally got a girl.
Wow, girl. I wasn't expecting.
Let's go.
Okay.
So again, we can't go into the Tinder, but apparently it's just pictures anyway.
Is she sitting on top of a refrigerator that says human organs? Sammy!
I feel like I want to set her up with the first guy.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
she has the same
It's the same vibe.
caliber of pictures of like they're all goofy.
The same. See, that bitch one is good because she looks hot. I feel
Yeah.
like that's a good one to start with, and then you like, because like the guys are so horny that like just start with the sexy one,
Yeah,
but
start
then
with the sexy one.
but then you go into the more. Like that.
That's perfect. I love that. Yeah, I feel like
yeah. Should
Okay,
we
so
match
first
that
guy, I
up?
forget what his name was, but Yeah, check out Sam. You guys should connect.
Yeah, that's like really like similar profiles.
Very similar profiles.
Similar vibes, but
Young
he
love.
does have the toilet photo. But
Yeah.
then that's kind of matches up with the human organ.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like swimming in a fountain.
Yeah.
They could do a like swimming in a
Oh, there
toilet
he is.
photo.
Yes,
Yeah.
this guy with Sammy.
They're about the same age. He's 23. She's 25.
All right, you guys, make it happen.
Did you see the video of the guy snorkeling in the Bellagio fountains?
Yeah.
Since everything is down right now.
I
Yeah.
did not see that. Gotta go watch it.
I feel like you guys could have a fun time skedaddling around Las Vegas and doing all the things there are to do when you're in your young, very young 20s.
Yeah, you guys could snorkel.
Any
taking
notes for
goofy
Sammy?
photos.
Um,
I think it's like you said before, like where it's a type where, but I
Yeah.
also think she'll have a better time finding guys because guys won't be as particular about the goofiness aspect. It's probably a net positive since like you won't take their shit so seriously. So
well, also it's like you have personality, which is probably, I don't know. It seems like it's not that common.
yeah, well, especially on dating profiles,
Yeah.
I feel like we used to do this segment for a girls podcast that was on, so we got mostly girl profiles, and a lot of them like just had very good looking pictures,
Yeah.
but no like substance in
Right.
there. And maybe guys like that, I don't know, but clearly they wanted some help
It's
with
hard
their
to stick
profiles.
out
so
that way, I think.
yeah, so I think you definitely stick out with the human organs. I agree with Melissa's note on leading with the
Lead with the sexy photo because men are horny.
Yeah.
And so they'll just get their foot in the door. You know, that's how
Yeah.
you get their foot in the door because they're going boom, 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 boom,
because
boom.
even the nerdy ones are horny.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Maybe the horniest.
Mhm.
And then they'll scroll through and they'll be like, oh wait, actually, I might want to wife her. She's funny as hell. And then like, I think
Yeah.
that's how that
They'll
goes.
be like, is she swimming in a fountain?
Like,
Wife.
yeah.
Yeah,
But we lead with the sexy so they get their foot in the door.
agreed.
All right, guys, best for last.
All right, this is the one that we've been leading up
The
to.
one.
And I
honestly,
think-
out of all the profiles, I felt like if there was a match for Melissa, this was probably going to be the one.
Yes. Let's go.
Alan, 52, conservative, not kosher.
What does that mean, by the way?
Conservative, not
So
kosher.
kosher is when you separate cheese
So-
and
I thought it was a pork. I thought it was a
So this
pork
is from
thing.
J Date. So it's so Jewish people, like if they're, I think it's like the really Orthodox Jews.
Yeah.
Like
I used to work at an Orthodox Jewish camp.
yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
Jewish, but
What, you just chose that?
my friend's dad
Why are you
owned
weird?
it, so
You're
I just
so
worked
weird.
in the office there. so I know a thing or two about kosher, but I
Tell
don't.
the people.
So it's something about separating something.
It's not.
They had to eat in a different part of the cafeteria than me. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's the way things are processed, I think, too, though, because there's like kosher.
It's like you can't have like cheese and meat together or something.
There's like kosher
What
and
is
non-kosher
kosher?
versions of things, of the same food.
Right. Okay. So it's how it's prepared. You're right. But it has to. Oh, meat and milk products are not mixed together. So no cheeseburger.
So he's not picky about it being kosher, but if you go through his Twitter,
He,
he
might
might
as well be though.
be,
'Cause,
might be picky about a lot of
he
other
will
things.
not mix certain foods. Like
Don't put cheese on his cheeseburger, McDonald's.
yeah, and if he has a cheesesteak, no cheese on that.
No, I'm thrilled that he sent in his profile. So, Mr. Kessler, we would love to help you. This is the only screenshot that he sent. It's from a J-Date profile that he set up a while ago. He let me know that he has more hair in this picture than now, and this is an old picture. So he's probably going to need to
He honestly
update
doesn't look that bad in that picture.
I know. I think it was good. Like, chainsaw, you're a catch. So like he also asked me and Melissa what this movie was.
Yeah, in both of us, he just goes, "What is Agnes Tautowen bet?" And we're like, "We don't know. You put it on your profile." You said it to both of us as if we know. Like,
I didn't pick shit.
she's like, "It looks like you picked that for your pro." I didn't pick shit. Like, what is agony? It looks like he like to win bet.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe it was like the first one because it's like starts with an A. So maybe it was like the first one of a list of movies, and he just like
I don't know.
It was
if
like the
that's, I don't even
default.
think that's a movie. I just think he
I've never heard of
typed a
this
bunch
movie.
of gibberish.
Maybe it's an old Jewish movie.
Agnes Tatauenbet. What's Agnes Tatauenbet? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
You
We
tell
don't
me.
know. But he said, I was like, hey, do you have any other screenshots of like more of your profile? And he said that's as far as he got because he couldn't figure it out
Okay.
afterwards. And I feel like he just
It
needs
looks like he couldn't
a
figure
little
it out
help.
with that
Like,
movie.
yeah, like maybe we could help set up like a full profile and then you would get more hits on it, Alan.
Yeah.
So I would love to invite you to be a guest on our show, to call in,
And we can
we
make
will
one.
help you set up step by step.
We can make a
set-
hinge for him.
Yeah, and I think that I think he'd get a lot of hits.
Yeah. I
We
think
set
if
it up
if we
properly.
set it up,
Yeah, if we
maybe
help.
we don't put the Agnes Tatauenbet.
Maybe take that part out since we don't know what
Because
it
everyone
is.
he matches with, he's just gonna go, "What's Agnes Tatauenbet?" And they're gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah, no one knows.
It's not a good opener, man.
It's not a good. Conservative.
Can you
not
imagine
kosher
matching with someone and then they
Agnes
ask you what it means on their profile?
on their profile? Yeah. It's like I have soccer on my profile. What's soccer? You tell me. Yeah. So pick a day, Alan. Any day
Yeah,
that
come
you're,
in.
not busy.
Maybe we can get Katie to.
Yeah,
do it too,
we'll
'cause I
have
feel like
we'll
she's
have a
good
whole
at this.
crew here. You can call in, zoom in, so you
Oh.
don't have to leave your confines of
Him coming in for a group of ladies to help him out.
Or
I can't
come in.
imagine any other thing that he'd rather be doing.
I would love that.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm a big fan, so I would love to meet my idols. But also, we can all help you create the perfect profile and get it out there to the world. I feel like more people need to experience the beauty.
Yeah, the more people need the chainsaw.
I agree. You need to know what pizzas are good and bad.
Give them the chainsaw.
I really want chainsaw merch,
Yeah.
and maybe we could, work
With
on that
his
too.
face on it that just says chainsaw.
Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
wear
I mean,
that.
he had chainsaw merch like years ago. I've heard about this. It's like a yellow shirt. I've seen it. I've seen it on people.
Right.
You've never seen it?
No.
No.
It's a
Well,
throwback.
I want it. You can't buy it anywhere. So anyway,
You mean
yeah.
it's not in every store? You mean it's
You
not
mean
in
it-
every store?
It's not.
not
I,
everywhere
thought I
else.
went into Hot Topic. I went. Went into Spencer's Gifts. Okay, so yeah, pick a date, Ellen. We'd love to have you on the show to go through your profiles. Also, Matt Berkey is not here. Obviously, he was very scared of us pulling up his profile. So when he gets back, we're gonna have to roast him in person. We'll pull up his profile and go through it all together as a class. Maybe we'll pull up Melissa's too, because she says she needs a little bit of help, and we'll have some experts here, some qualified people. Berkey's going to be back tomorrow, though, and the show will be a little bit later. It'll be at 1 p.m. because his flight gets in a little later, like 11:45 or whatever. But it'll be
He's flying
maybe
in from a
poker
swingers
oriented.
party.
What?
He went to a swingers party. He's flying in.
He went to a swingers party.
what we heard.
He's stuck in a sauna right now. They took our podcast daddy and they put him in a sad boy sauna.
Dude, he looks rough in that picture, man. I'm worried.
Kids have been traumatized,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get him back all sweated out and, unmormonized. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk some poker. How about that?
Later, squad.